Hello, my posse. Hello, my new subscribers. Thank you so much for coming to my living room today. I am going to just chat with you a little bit, and I know that you're waiting for my empties video, but I'm going to throw this in real quick and hopefully not make it too long before I do my empties video, because I think it's an important topic. And it was inspired by an email that I received from one of my subscribers. So if you are interested in figuring out whether you look young because of genes, or whether you look young because you take care of yourself, or why you think you look older, you want to stay tuned for this one. So yes, we're going to talk a little bit. I got an email, and first of all, thank you for watching my family video and leaving me all those great comments. I'm so happy that you enjoyed seeing my family, because I wanted to share my family with you, because you are all family to me. So it's just an extension of my family. So I'm glad that you enjoyed that, and watching my kids grow up right before my eyes I was like, oh my goodness, where did the years go? So, which also inspired me. But I got an email from a lady, and I've chatted with her before. She never comments, but she's always watching. And sometimes I give her a little clue that I know she's there. She's 74 years old. And some people watch me a lot and don't comment, and that's absolutely fine, because I know that you're there and you don't have to always comment. But I will take your views and your thumbs up, because that means a lot, and it helps YouTube promote me and, all that stuff. But anyway, I got a train going by. Hold on. So yeah, I love trains at night when I'm going to sleep, not the middle of my video. But anyway, I still have the bird chirping though. I don't know what that is. I can't get rid of my birdie. I don't know. So we've named her Sassy. Anyway, so it came to mind because, she had said to me, she said, I'm 74 years old. I look in the mirror and I look so old, and you're so blessed because you have such good genes. You'll never age. And I've heard this comment so much before about, me looking young because it's genetic and I have good genes. And, I guess a certain part of that is true. I am Italian. I guess we eat a lot of olive oil and our skin is good. I don't know. That's not true, but I've been told that. But I think, how you take care of yourself, and I made a few notes only because I didn't want to forget on a couple of things that I feel for myself that are important. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. Because I'm 78, I can't remember everything. Anyway, but I think it is true. I mean, genes play a part in, a lot of things. Certainly health-wise, genes are passed down for health reasons, heart conditions, certain kind of diagnoses that run in your family are passed down to you that you can not really do anything about, but you can, if you have that, you can take better care of yourself. For instance, I had a friend who was my friend from school, and everybody in his family passed away from heart attacks, and he just thought he was destined to have heart attacks, and that was just it. That was going to be the end of him. And I think that if you know that, you can take better care of yourself. I mean, he did try to really take care of himself. I know he had his EKGs. He was in and out of the hospital, but I don't know if he was as great as he should have been when he knew he had this condition, and he did end up passing away, but not until a few years ago, and he was certainly my age. But there are certain things that you can do to help yourself from, maybe getting that condition. Alcoholics, if you're born into it, is a condition that's passed down from generation to generation. I might be off the beaten path, but I'll get back. Hold on. And one of my daughter's friends came from an alcoholic family, and his father he drank everything he could get his hands on that had alcohol in it. And he didn't really drink at all. And I said to him, I said, how do you do that when you were just raised with that? And he said to me one day, he said, well, somebody's got to break the chain and break the mold, and I'm going to do it for the sake of my kids, so it's not passed on to them visually, that they can see that. So a lot of that is visual. A lot of it is, you're a product of your environment, how your environment is, as far as, how you are in that direction. Aging, and genes that are carried down. I mean, if you're bald or your dad's bald, you can't help, those genes that are kind of predisposed, if that's the word. Somebody has big ears and you got it passed on, or, their nose is different, or your shaped face is different, or, your eye color is from, Aunt Matilda, or, your hair color is from your dad's side. Those are genes that are passed down that, you can't help, although you can change your hair color anytime you want, but you know what I mean. So there's a lot of things that are passed on in genetically that are brought into you. As far as your skin goes, your age goes, how you look, how you feel about yourself, those are on you. And I say that not maliciously, but, if you look in the mirror and you go, oh, I look so terrible, you got to stop and think, do you look bad because you just think, mom did, grandma did, dad did? Do you take care of yourself? Because skin and body and the way you act and the way you looked isn't necessarily mean that because your ancestors looked like that you have to look like that. I mean, if you smoke, it certainly does not help your appearance or your look when you're older, because you're going to have smoke lines. You're going to have your skin is going to be dried out because, cigarette smoking just sucks all the moisture out of your skin, all your vitamin C, everything. If you're a heavy drinker, if you do drugs, they all show up on us as we age, not necessarily genetically, but something that you are doing to yourself, not what your aunt did or your mother did or your dad did. Those are things that you're doing to yourself. You laid in the sun all your life. Those are things that you've done to yourself as far as your aging process goes. Maybe you're heavy. Well, you came from a family that was heavy. Yeah, I mean, obesity genes are passed down, yes, but you can do something about that. There's a million diets on the road, out there. In fact, my cousin is on this special diet. She's actually a coach, a diet coach. I'm trying to get her to come on to share her experiences. She's always been an obese child, very obese growing up, and one day she just said, that's enough, and she went on a special diet, and my daughter went on this diet also, and it's a little expensive, but it's amazing. Anyway, sidetrack. Dieting has a lot to do with how you look. Keeping your weight down, watching your health inside helps promote how you look on the outside. Your diet is everything. The food that you put in your mouth is everything. The water that you drink is everything to how you achieve a youthful look, a youthful glow, less wrinkles. I mean, it all works in conjunction with one another on how you look. That's not genes. That's not handed down from grandma. That's how you treat yourself as a human being and a person, and how you want to look. That's all on you. And people say, "Oh yeah, you're Barb, you're 78, and you have good genes." I do have good genes, but just like buying a pair of jeans, if you don't take care of them, they're going to get ragged. Well, raggedy's in now on jeans, but you have to take care of things. And I say this, if you plant a lawn in your house and you don't fertilize it and you don't water it and you don't keep it healthy, it's going to die, it's going to burn, it's going to get brown, there's going to be weeds that are going to pop up. So it requires you to do something about it to help its growth, to help it be beautiful. And that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to be the best we can at our age. I mean, I don't know anybody that's 80, 90 years old who goes, well, I'm just too old to do anything. I don't really care about how I look, I mean, aging is a process, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't embrace your age. There's people that say, embrace who you are, embrace your wrinkles, embrace your gray hair, and that's fine if that's what you want to do, and that makes you happy, because that's what you have to look at every day, and that makes you happy. But I embrace myself by taking care of my canvas first. And that's why I just thought I'd talk a little bit about this before I do my empties, because some of my empties are going to show my stuff I do on my canvas. But, you just have to take care of yourself. And if you want to age gracefully, you can age gracefully. You can have gray hair if you want to have gray hair. You can not wear makeup if you like the way you look, and that's okay by you. But why wouldn't you want to look even better? I don't know. I do anyway. I can't speak for everybody, but I want to look as best as I can. And yeah, I have good genes, but listen, I take care of myself. I exfoliate my skin. Exfoliating to me is key. And I told my gal here at 74, she said she looks in the mirror and she just looks gray. She looks haggard. But you know what? It's like, and I told her too, and I tell you, it's inner. Your inner self is called intrinsic.
It's called.
And it's how you do things internally that show how you feel externally. It's everything that you do internally reflects on how you are externally. And if you carry yourself with low self-esteem, you're going to look old. If you walk slow and pokey, you're going to look old. If you don't fix up yourself because you're 60, 70, 80, and you don't think you have to, you're going to look old. So accept what you have done to yourself, not necessarily what your genes are doing to you. It's never too late to work on yourself. And the first thing that you have to do is always exfoliate your skin. If you're looking in the mirror and like she said, she looks great, I bet you, and I've told her this and she's on it now, you have to exfoliate and get rid of all this dead skin. I'm not talking about just your face, because you can do stuff with your face. You can get fillers if that's your choice. I have nothing against any of that if you want to look better. But it's from here down where you think people can't see you, but you see you. I take care of myself from head to toe. I moisturize from head to toe. I mean, because my whole skin all over looks good isn't because of my mother, because my mother didn't look that way. Trust me. I do it for me because I look that way. I want to look that way. So it's all about what I do for myself, what's important to me, and how I perceive myself to all of you, to people around me. That's the way I want to be. It doesn't really have anything a whole lot to do with genes, because I work at my genes, just like you work at your lawn or you work at your house that you want to look beautiful. You have to work at it. And there's also how you look better too, is how the clothes that you wear, how you carry yourself, the hair that youthful hairdos, youthful makeup, not frumpy clothes, something inspiring, maybe come out of your comfort zone and go and buy something, that you never thought you would like, or you feel that you have to wear, frumpy clothes because you're, 70, 80 years old. You don't, you can still dress sharp. It's all in it's the whole body, the whole way that you want to look and how you want to feel about yourself. It's all about what you want to do for you. It has nothing to do with your grandmother. Well, my grandmother dressed like that, so I'm going to dress like that. No, it's a different time. It's a different era. We can wear hot pants and go-go boots if we want to. If that's what makes us feel good, then that's what we're going to do. So it's just the way it is. It's the whole look. It's not just the face. It's the whole look. It's the movement. It's just everything that makes you feel good about yourself. And that's what it's about. And of course, there's attitude. Attitude is a big, important thing about aging. If you walk around and you frown and you have a bad attitude, maybe you've had a bad life and you've brought it into your woman of a certain age life, get rid of it. Get rid of your negativity. What you did in the past, what problems that you have. Listen, Girls, I'm 78 years old. I'm gonna be doing a video pretty soon on what I have been going through and what I have gone through. I'm just like you. I've gone through things. I just don't let it affect me. I don't walk around with a frown thinking about what happened to me 5 years ago, what happened to me 10 years ago. I told my granddaughter the other day, I am all done with people saying stuff to me that maybe hurts my feelings, and I carry it around all day, and I feel bad about it all day. It ruins my whole day because somebody said something to me. I mean, even the grandkids sometimes will say something to me that hurts my feelings. I don't know, they don't mean to, but it does. And then I think about it all day, and I just, it's like it takes over my every mood. By the time I go to bed at night, I'm like this. I got a frown on my face. I told my husband too, I said, I'm all done with that. I'm not worrying about anything that goes on outside of me that I can prevent from happening to me. I mean, there's some things, that you have to take control of and that you do, and I do, but I'm not going to worry about every little thing and drag it down with me. If it doesn't involve me or my husband or our own little comfort zone, I'm just not going to worry about it. And I'm not going to worry about having hurt feelings. God forbid, you don't die from hurt feelings. It's an attitude. It's an attitude adjustment. It's a way that you carry yourself, because those will weigh you down and you'll end up looking 5 years older because you'll be frowning and you'll be stressed. And you know what stress does to you. It doesn't help the aging process, let me tell you. So there's lots of things that you can do to help your aging process, to look better, to feel better. If you're a sun worshiper, get out of the sun. If you smoke, stop smoking. I mean, my poor husband, he can tell you he's on oxygen. He's got COPD, but he's had COVID, and I know the oxygen is part of that. But he was a smoker all his life, and he's suffering the consequences, I think, as he's older. But there are things that you can do that you can stop doing if you want to. I mean, you can't blame it like, oh, my whole family was a smoker, my whole family was a drinker, my whole family, I'm from California, as my friend is, and we all laid out in the sun, and we all boat, and we all did it. You can't stop blaming your past on what you want to be today. And the first thing you have to do is, first and foremost, is get a good attitude. Shake all your negativity. Stop hanging around with negative people who give you negative answers to stuff, or negative things that they say because they're jealous or whatever. Get rid of negativity. Be concerned about who you are, what makes you happy in the moment today. Nothing else matters. Surround yourself with positivity. Surround yourself with young people if you can. That they keep you going. My grandkids keep me going. I'm telling you, I'm busy, as you know. I'm on the go all the time, but I'd just be napping, and if I was napping, my little telomeres would die inside. And I did a video all about telomeres. They're parts of the chromosomes in your body that attach your DNA. And if they're not kept active, they fray on the end of your DNA like a shoelace. Think of a shoelace. And when the little plastic cap is off, how your shoelaces fray, that's what telomeres do to the inside of your body on your DNA and your chromosomes. And when they break down and they fray, they stop producing. It hurts the DNA. It can cause cancer. It can cause sickness. It can cause you to age faster. They're very important. Now you say, what are telomeres? Look them up. It's easy to find. But, they do hold everything together, and they can stop the aging process if you keep them from fraying and you keep them active. And how you do that, you can just, if you can't take a walk and you can't do any exercise, just sit in your chair. Do some of these, do some stand-ups and sit-downs. Keep those telomeres active and alive, so they maintain the caps on the end of the chromosome and they won't fray. And that will help you in your aging process. You have to stay active. You have to stay active. You can't just stay active by standing up, by walking in front of the mirror and go, oh God, I look awful today. I look so haggard. That's not exercising. That's not doing nothing, actually. So you want to be able to get up, bounce up, and walk in front of the mirror and go, hey girl, you're looking pretty good. And what I do, and I've said this before, every time I go to the bathroom, I there's an 8-ounce cup of empty glass in there. I drink an 8-ounce glass of water, and I do I do my sit-ups. I hold onto the sink. And one time I told you I held onto the towel bar and I broke it, but I was doing my sit-ups. I go down and I come up. I do it like 5 times every time I go in the bathroom. And if I don't do that, I'll sit on the toilet and I'll raise a leg and raise another leg. So every time I go into a bathroom, I drink a glass of water and I do some form of something. You know, if I sit on the commode and even do this, or, you know, do this or something, I'm always doing something. And, you know, just make that a habit. You keep yourself going, keep yourself active, keep yourself youthful. Take care of your face, take care of your body, exfoliate, get the dead skin cells, get the dead skin off, because they do layer and layer and layer on there, and they get so callous, and that's why when you look at yourself, you look gray. But get that dead skin cells off of your whole body. And I will show you in my empties what I use on my whole body. It's not just your face, girls, and it's not, you know, you got to turn around. You know, you can't just have a pretty face and the rest of your body is, you know, looks like it should be on the Witch's Brew channel. You know, you got to do the whole body. I don't care if you're listening to me and you're 90. I know I have a couple ladies on here who are pushing 90, and it doesn't matter when you start. There's nothing wrong with starting and feeling good the next day because you started yesterday, because there's always tomorrow, always, always. So I just wanted to come on before I did my empties, because I'm going to show you some things that I use on myself. So I thought this would be a good thing. And because I got this email from her like, oh, well, you're so lucky you have good genes, made me think that, you know, gosh, you know, so many people say that to me, excuse me. And, you know, yeah, I guess I'm Italian. I don't know, but I've taken care of my genes. You know, I've washed them. I've conditioned them. I put them on delicate cycle in my washer. I take care of it. I just didn't wake up one day at 78 with good genes. I've worked at this. My attitude's good. I've been through as much crap in my life as you have, believe me, but I've taken care of it. I've tried to take a positive spin on it. I've tried to think that everything negative that happens, something positive is going to happen. I can't let it eat me up alive and take over my body, because I am in charge of this body. Not this person, that person, not even my husband. I am in charge. I am the reason that I feel the way I do, that I look the way I do, because I work it. And that's what I want you to do. So when you see my empties, you'll know what I work with to get this way. So I thought I'd just come on and say, you know, thanks about the genes, but you know, you gotta work at what you want in life, and starts from the inside. You know, the intrinsic aging is from the inside. It's an internal process of aging that everybody ages differently, that how you decide to do it is what's going to show externally. And I want you all to look and feel good about yourself regardless of your age. You know, you can age gracefully and still look good. It's all up to you. You're the boss of you. You are the boss of you. And you know how you want to look, whether it's for your husband, whether it's for the mailman, whether it's for the ups guy that comes like, hey, I got a package right here. It's up to you. So I will be back with my empties, and I'll show you what I do for my whole self. And I'll see you soon. This was longer than I thought, but I had so much to say, like always. Anyway, I love you guys. So I'll see you soon. Bye. Love you. Bye.